Alright, I'm going to skip the generic introduction since I've got about 5 pages of notes, but before we dive right in, obligatory spoiler warning. If you have not seen either of the 2 teasers or trailer along with the first Digimon movie, the entirety of Adventure End 02, Hurricane Touchdown, Revenge of Diablomon, Diaboromon Strikes Back, Digimon Adventure Try, then you have been warned. Initial reactions good, nice little callback to our war game for the OG Chosen Children, the original Digidestined, with that Summer Wars looking aesthetic internet. Super stoked on the 02 Chosen Children speaking lines versus Try, whereas they kind of spent the entirety of the series, 6 movies, in tubes. I gave the spoiler warning. Alright, bad points. Not a fan of Daisuke's sunglasses, but I'll give it a pass since the OG goggles do make an appearance. Bluetooth earpieces, both Tai and Matt are shown wearing them. Why? Why? Whatever. On to the next point. I'm hoping the trailer doesn't have more substance than the finished product. The animation looks phenomenal, but Toei, please do not blow the budget on visual aesthetics alone and mislead your target demographic like you did with Try. Another bad point. Alright, this is a bullet point right here. So there's a quote in the trailer where it says, "There'll be times when friends grow apart," end quote. And then it literally cuts to a shot of TK, Patamon, Kari, Gatomon with Gabumon and Agumon, and it hits me right in the feels. But, you know, whatever. Taichi, Yagami, must have something important going on at college, even though, you know, his little sister Kari Hickory is also attending college, so defer Tai. General observations. There's one shot where Palmon's spinning around in her chair while Mimi gives some sort of lecture, lesson, business keynote, generally being a girl boss, and there are 4 other humans in the room not batting a single eyelash, which leads me to believe either Try didn't happen or tensions between the real and digital world have since calmed down. And now for the ugly plot holes. Alright, so if Miyako, or better known here in the West as Yoli, can globetrot from Spain to meet up with the rest of the O2 Chosen Children Digidestined in New York, then how come it was such a hassle to gather all of the Digidestined back in Diablomon Strikes Back, Revenge of Diaboromon? What was the point of the World Tour arc in O2? If you can open a port to the digital world, find a television where the exit is located on the other side of the world, then why didn't they just do that in Hurricane Touchdown instead of taking a plane and hitchhiking all the way from New York to Colorado? And here's another gripe. If the premise is based off the idea that becoming an adult makes you lose your partner Digimon, then how does Oikawa have a partner Digimon? Is the O2 epilogue being retconned? They're all adults with children and still retain their partners. If the epilogue is still canon, then when you take a step back, there aren't any real stakes, since we all know they survived old enough to have children in 2027. Alright, next bullet point. The second teaser hints at something happening to Tai's Digivice. However, as it's already established, the Chosen Children Digidestined from Adventure do not need physical crests to have their partners Digivolve from Champion to Ultimate and so on. So, with that in mind, in theory, Tai does not need his Digivice for Agumon to Digivolve, and I can already hear it now. Oh, but the Digivice is a tool that aids in evolution. To which I respond with, go watch the first movie. And spoiler alert, Taichi and Hikari do not and did not have a Digivice at that time, and Agumon was still able to evolve into Greymon. So Toei must be thinking ahead, because I haven't figured out a reason for the Digicase, for lack of a better phrase, to exist other than that merch money. By the way, BT dubs, Ty must be balling, and I got a little ahead of myself, but I'll go and pause this video, and I'll still be here, and you can go and search Gray Alter Ego, not sponsored, phone case. I'll wait, and alright, you back? Alright, cool. So plot equals merchandise. The way Ty holds his totally not an iPhone is reminiscent of Frontier, or a callback to I almost said Omegamon getting wrecked by Armageddon. Also, Ty gets another pair of goggles because reasons. The rectangular shaped Kizuna goggles, maybe they're Davis's goggles, since he switched over to ripping off Rika with those orange sunglasses. I mean, what are the new goggles' functions? Why couldn't Izzy or Monea just mod his already modded tri-goggles, for lack of a better word? And as I say, we'll be referring to this as the Digicase. And so what happens to Ty's Digivice? Does Koshiro, Monea, Minoa, whatever, Maki 2.0 mods the original Digivice to function as some form of discrete phone case? But why, though? Because as established in our war game, the end of the Vandamon or Myotismon arc, the World Tour arc, Digimon is not a secret. Why are the writers constantly forgetting this, as if the chosen children, Digidestined, are superheroes that need to keep their identities a secret? They don't. If you have any other counter arguments, I got 2 words for you. Odaiba incident. I'm not done talking about those goggles. Those goggles have been around. Ty must have taken them back from Davis sometime prior to the events of Tri, since it's not like he was doing anything at all during that time other than getting wrecked by Alphamon. Those goggles, plot armor, kind of. Izzy mods them in Tri. Ty fakes his own death, and Matt's all RIP, bro, friendship and all that good stuff, but we got 2 worlds to save, so I'm gonna just take this. And when Ty comes back, he's like, got him, not dead, getting them goggles back. And eventually they somehow end up in the possession of the nameless son of the noodle cart chef master Motomiya. Speculation: Eosmon might be related to the distortions from Tri. And I sure hope not. I really hope not. Don't get me wrong, Apocalypse is dope, but if this truly is going to be the last evolution, then please, Toei, do not drop the ball and tie up all these loose ends, seeing as the teasers and trailer heavily deliver on this feeling of finality with the name Last Evolution Kizuna. Zed Millennium Mon? Anyone? What about Mako? You know, that girl that the last 6 movies were revolved around. Hey, Ken's back. Ichi Jumanji, Ken Ichijo, whatever. Can we get a Rio cameo? No one knows about Tag Tamers? What's a Wonder Swan? Alright, moving on. Wallace Willis. We're gonna put a little pin in that. The Dark Ocean. Alright, Nope. We're just gonna get 2 movie exclusive characters, Minoa, Monea, Maki 2.0, and some suit who doesn't even appear in the trailer. Again, you can see this on their official website and the Twitter posts, and completely ignore the pre-established characters sitting in the vault. Oh, by the way, here's a shot of a blonde girl holding a Yuki Botamon. Take that, what you will. Actually, alright, this movie might actually somehow fit in a Hurricane Touchdown callback. To recap for those who haven't seen the original uncut version, Wendigomon, Kirby, Cherubimon, whatever you want to call him, the purple thing from Frontier. He's somehow able to revert the original, the OG Chosen Children to a younger age and it's one of those blink and you miss it, but in the trailer, I see what y'all did there. Nice. Oh, and by the way, Mimi has a Pinterest, so that's a thing. Alright, so last evolution, Kizuna, confirmed to take place in 2010. However, I don't know about you, but Windows 10 did not come out until 2015, and I guess sometime between Try and Kizuna, Izzy decided to drop totally not OS 10 for totally not Windows 10. And on that note, yo, Izzy, my boy, clean up that desktop and taskbar. There's no reason to have 19 apps pinned and 45 items on your desktop, 11 which are shortcuts to logs. You do not need command prompt pinned. My boy, son, Mr. Crest of Knowledge, I'm about to drop some knowledge on you. Windows key plus R, type in command or CMD, and there you go. You do not need it pinned. Why do you have it pinned? Side tangent. Is it just me? Or, what's up with, O2 and Persona 4 and going through TVs? I don't know what it is with the early 2000s, but seriously, WTF with entering another world, isekai style, through a TV or PC. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, and if you can't see by the footage, have you played Digimon Story? Again, not sponsored. Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory. I don't know why you're watching this video, if you haven't. And if your only console is the Xbone, then I guess you're SOL. You are SOL, my friend. However, in closing, I honestly don't care if you like, share, comment, or subscribe, since YouTube and Lily from Google are making it increasingly difficult for me to even log in and properly edit this. So if you want to discuss this more, well, I'm going to kind of just add this overlay in post. Oh, and on a final note, in quotations, quote, for all the Digidestined who have walked with Digimon, end quote. I see you, Bandai. I see you, Toei. I see what you did there. That was clever. Nice. Nice.